Okay. Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another unboxing. It's the Ridgid 23 gauge headless pin nailer, and it came with a free 18 gauge brad nailer. I used to have a Ridgid. In my other videos, I talk about a bunch of my actually, this is the 18 gauge. This is the pin nailer here. But I used to have this Ridgid 18 gauge nailer. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Well, but anyways, 99. Excuse me. Anyways, 99 bucks at Home Depot. And I think I paid $130 for just my, well, it says special buy $218 value, but I don't think this is, I think this is like 120 bucks now. But I think I paid 140 when I first got my Ridgid 18 gauge nailer. And I have the quarter cable one over there. I think I showed that in one of my other videos, but let's see what we got here. I don't even know if I don't think this comes with a, no tool bag. No tool bags. But here's all the instruction manuals. I guess they all fell out of the plastic here. Actually, I'm just gonna stick them all in one bag because I bring all my paperwork. And where's my receipt? That's what I do with all my stuff. All right, okay. It was 105.29 altogether. So I'll put my receipt now right in the book. Whenever I buy a tool, that's exactly what I do. First thing I do, I unbox it. I take my receipt and I put it right in the pamphlet with my, I have a whole box. Obviously, I got tons of tools, but I got a whole box of, all my receipts and everything I keep in one place in my house, so I know where everything is. Oh, this is nice. What's this? Oh, piece of cardboard. This is a nice little, oh, it's got a little safety trigger on it here. If you guys can see that. So you pull that. The trigger doesn't pull unless you pull the safety thing. This tool is shipped from the factory with dual trigger action system. Let me break this off. That razor knife. There we go. The secondary trigger must be depressed in order to depress the primary trigger, blah, blah, blah. I know that. So there's no, this isn't the safety feature as on this. And there's my new little saw from yesterday. Alright, so, and what I like about the Ridgid, yes. Alright, I'm just going to take, like, this little packaging stuff I'll leave in the box here. I don't need that. I guess I'm going to have to cut this tie off. They put a tie on this one. Okay, that's that. Danger. Don't shoot your eye out. Don't shoot your finger. Shot myself in the finger with my quarter cable one not too long ago. Oh, they changed the design of this. Nice. This is really, really nice, guys. It's actually got a clear front on it. Look at that. So you can see how many nails you got left. And then here, I don't know if my camera's going to focus on it, but here you got all your measurements, so you know exactly what kind of nails are in there. Now, of course, they didn't give me no nails. I'm going to have to go buy some pin nails. And this is a 23 gauge pin nailer. Is it a stapler too? Operating pressure, so 70 psi minimum, 100 psi max. My compressor, my Porter cable compressor is 90. It gives you a little spare, because everybody knows you. I lost both of mine. I lost my spare on my Porter cable one too. I don't even know where it went, bro. You could buy those. Nice, easy, a lot easier to open and close than my Porter cable on my bank. And I'll get used to this little trigger here. It's plastic though. This little trigger, this is gonna eventually break off, guys. Maybe not. It's got a metal pin through it. It feels like pretty heavy duty plastic, but this little trigger thing is not that, doesn't feel that sturdy, but you know, whatever. And what I like about all these, Ridgid always gives you a swivel adapter. That's a little short though. Let me see something here. Okay, here's these are my 1/4 inch ones that I have on all my, okay, yeah, it fits. It's gonna fit on my hoses because that's the same adapter I have on all my other hoses. But I like the Ridgid for the fact they give you the swivel on the on their tools. And of course, I like the fact this one's stable on this one. This doesn't swivel, but yeah, my other gun was like this too. It swiveled. It looks a lot better than the one I had. You got your depth adjustment here under the trigger, which I want to set that now to, okay, like a hair under the deepest. And then, this one has actually, you could do, does that push? How do you do this? Oh, you must have to push the trigger in. I don't know. But here it has, I gotta read the directions for this, unless it pulls out. That's it, it pulls out. Okay, figured it out. It has multiple nails. You could shoot 3 nails, bang, bang, bang. 3 nails, but we don't want it like that because I don't want to put a bunch of holes in my trim. And seems pretty good. And then of course on most tools you have, it's pretty tight, but you have your clean out here. If you don't know, you got a nailer and it jams up. Most all finish nailers have this latching mechanism, so when your nail gets caught in there, which it will, I don't care what brand you have, because I've had DeWalt ones. My DeWalt one actually broke. I had a Bostage one, the magnesium head Bostage one. I had a DeWalt one. All those got stolen though. I had 4 or 5 guns, and I actually like my Ridgid the best, believe it or not. And this one's a lot better. This one's a lot better made. And I like the way that opens, nice and easy, nice and easy. And it locks in nice and easy too. All right, let me see. Let me grab some nails. Because I have, like I said, I have a, see that? This is real easy. I have my Porter cable here. You can't use what sucks is, I'll tell you now. I bought DeWalt, penny in there. I bought a pack of DeWalt 16 gauge nailers. I wonder if this does have another, see, no. Look, this was and it's not in the box, neither one, I think. I don't even know what that goes to. Does that go to my gun? not in the box. But I had a spare tip right here. It's a little red tip, you know, on Porter cables they have a little red non-marring tip. But I had the spare tip here, I lost it, and of course the regular tip that was on the front here. I mean, if you're careful, you know, you don't gouge it. This does the same thing. One to three nails. I don't know what it switches for that. I never seen that on this one. Where is it? It's saying here. This one does the same thing. It does. Oh, okay. That's in the trigger on this one. You got to set this trigger somehow. There's a setting for this trigger, and it will shoot. It'll shoot 1 to 3 nails. I think you got to take the trigger off and do something to this. I forget what it is. Okay, I know what it is. You see this? There's a little pin right here in the trigger, and a little rubber clip. So you push on this there, and you see this, and the pin. Oh shit, that's not good. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Okay, there it is. It's a little rubber O-ring. But anyways, you get the idea. You take the pin out. I don't want to take it out. You take the pin out in the little rubber O-ring and you switch it down to the next little hole right here. That adjusts the trigger on the Porter cable to I mean, the Porter cable's not bad. I oil this a lot. I keep this oiled. You know what I mean? This has a this you could change the position of the you could change the position of the what do you call it? The hook, your belt hook too. So that's that one. And let's see. Actually, the Ridgid is lighter. About the same size from top to bottom, except for the tip that's missing on this one. I got tile mortar or something on this thing. I don't know what that is, but yeah, the Ridgid is definitely, wow. The Ridgid is definitely, okay, and you know what? Oh no, it is metal. It's a metal housing. I'm sure it's aluminum housing. Same thing on this. Aluminum housing. Oh, okay, you know the difference is? On the Ridgid, this is all plastic. On here, on the Porter cable, this is all, oh no, the casing, this is plastic right here, but the whole metal housing that holds the nails is all, it's all metal. But like I said, I like the Porter cable. I needed a pin nailer, so for doing fine for doing like fine trim work and little thin trim work. Of course, you don't want to use a 2-inch 18 gauge nail because it's going to go right through. So the pin nailer, if you have like when I'm pulling off in that apartment, styrofoam type of freaking trim, and you know, that skinny plastic trim, you're not going to use, I mean, you could use a smaller nailer and adjust your depth, but you're going to make huge holes with these nails. So you want to use a pin nailer, you know, for all that little trim. Let's see. Yeah, see? See how you can see the nails in there? Inside, you can clearly see the freaking clipping nails right through the casing. That's neat. I like that. I really like that feature. And of course, like I said, I have to get some 23 gauge pin nails for this. And I like these because they got, that's another thing Ridgid did. They put rubber on the trigger. So it's like sticky rubber. I like that. You can really, your finger really sticks to the trigger, which is good. Both of these. And I'll try this out. I gotta get some. See this one, where's the Allen key? Is it on board? Okay, there's supposed to be an Allen key with this. because on this one, there's 2 Allen keys right here. If something gets jammed, you gotta unloosen this and this plate slides down. Yeah, I don't know if it's on the tool, stuck in the tool somewhere, but there is a little clip right here, if you could see where my finger is, and that looks like that's where an Allen key would go. Look in this box. Is it in here? It's not in here. That looks like where an Allen key would go. No. Oh no. I don't think it included one. I got tons of those. Anyway. I got Allen keys in my toolboxes. Okay, come on. Get this in the box. Oh, that's probably why. Alright, got all this stuff back in here. Because I keep my boxes for like a year or 2, 3 years, whatever, 5 years. Most likely, whatever the tools warrant, the manufacturer, the warranty. But this, see, Ridgid, that's why I like Ridgid. This has a lifetime service agreement. So if anything happens to this, defect or anything, what you do with Ridgid tools is you bring them to Home Depot, to the rental department, with your receipt and your paperwork, and they fix the tool there for free with the lifetime service agreement. Free parts and service, lifetime service agreement, registration required. So they require you to register it, but if you know your people at Home Depot, like I know my people at Home Depot, I'll bring it to my Home Depot that I go to. There's a few of them in my state I go to all the time, so they know me very well. I never have a problem. Like I said, I brought this. I bought the 200-piece Husky socket set. In November 2019, I bought that. All the sockets you see here. All of these sockets here, all of these sockets here, all of these short sockets, and then all of these sockets in the front right here. Okay, so what happened was I bought all of those sockets, and they went on sale. First they dropped down to $79. I was like, it's not worth it to bring them back to the store for $79. You know what I mean? For 20 bucks. $80, $90, $10. Yeah, they were $99 when I bought them. So yeah, $20. They were $80, $90, $100. That's $20. So I didn't really care about the 20 bucks. But when they dropped down to $59, was it $59? Yeah, when they dropped down, when that set dropped down to $59, you bet I most certainly did get my $40. Now, what I did was I called there because I know the store manager. So I said, listen, I bought that socket set in November. Their lifetime guarantee on all Husky sockets. I'm like, do I have to pack up all 200 sockets back in the box and put them all in the bags and return them all and get my full refund back and then go purchase the whole box again? Or could I just come in with my receipt and you guys do a return and knock the $40 off? You know what I mean? So she was like, okay, no problem, just bring them in. So I just bring your receipt. So I brought my receipt to Home Depot, like I said, and really it's 30 days when you, on those they say 30 days, but they're lifetime guarantees. So you know what I mean? What are you going to go by? Of course, they're going to tell people, oh no, you should have brought these back in 30 days. Because that's what one of the ladies there, she's a little iffy at Home Depot. I don't know why. There's one lady there who thinks she's the boss. I grew up with I actually grew up and went to school with the store manager of one of the Home Depots I go to. So I talked to her, you know. And I brought him back, and I got $42 in change back after, let's see, December, January. So yeah, it's 2.5 months after I purchased them. So, in reality, if you look at receipts, I know Walmart is 30 days. I mean, Walmart is 90 days. You could buy something at Walmart and read the receipt, and it says you have 90 days to return something at Walmart. Home Depot. See, it says 90. Okay? Return policy definitions, policy ID, 90 days. Policy expires on 4/20. So I'm right. I was right. The lady in the store is trying to tell me it's 30 days. It says it right on the receipt, guys. Okay? Right here. If you could see that. I don't even know if my camera's focusing because it's way up high. But anyways, it says it on the receipt. Believe it or not, read your receipts. 90 days. So I told her, I said, I have 90 days to return anything I buy from Home Depot. I know these things. Because I got all these tools here. You know what I mean? Tons and tons of tools. And a lot of my tools, you see, I got Husky bags everywhere. I got one Husky bag, two Husky bags. There's another Home Depot. Here's a Husky toolbox. Those Makitas came from Home Depot. Here's another Husky bag. That came from Lowe's, my porta cable. There's my, up there is my original, my first Ridgid impact. That's Home Depot, you know. So, these I just got for 40 bucks. These are back up, guys. These are back up to $90. When I went to Home Depot, I had to go pick up a load of material for that apartment I'm doing. I just got all the new door, the back exterior door I was showing you guys in my video of doing that apartment over. So I just bought the exterior door for the back, all the baseboard I'm going to put on, all the door casing I'm going to put on, and then I bought another interior door. And it's either the bedroom one or the bathroom one in my video that's broken. So I got those already. They're sitting over here in the garage. I just unloaded all that stuff. And then I picked this up for $99. I was actually going to get the 12 volt, which I'm going to go back and get it. I'm going to get the 12 volt Makita. It comes with the battery. It comes with 2 batteries, the bag, and the charger. Two 2-amp-hour batteries. The Makita 12 volt reciprocating saw. This one right here. Here, let me show you. Oh. This one right here. Let me get this straight. If it focuses. There you go. See the recip saw? That's at Home Depot right now for $129. 2 2-amp-hour batteries and the charger in the back. So I'm going to grab that. Then I could keep this in the bag. Oh, almost broke that glass. I'm going to keep this in that bag here. And with the reciprocating saw, I'll keep my 2 saws in the back because it's a pretty big bag. It's a pretty big tool bag. I don't think they showed a tool bag on this. No, they don't. But I know it's a big bag like this. This is about the size of the bag. And I like Makita bags because all around the top of Makita bags, this is all metal. There's a heavy steel rod through the tops of these bags. So, I mean, I hardly ever close my tool bags up anyway. But when I need to, it's metal. It's tough. Husky got it too. These Husky bags right here. And where my finger is, this is solid metal on these bags. And of course, this bag is pretty heavy duty. This bag doesn't have metal on it. There's just a bunch of chisels in there. But And you've seen all my other Husky tool bags. Here's another Husky bag. That one has the metal. This one has metal on it too, right here. Then I have 2 more Husky bags upstairs where I'm working in this apartment over here. So I have 1, 2, 3 upstairs, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I had more than 6 Husky bags. Maybe I have 3 upstairs. I don't even know. But there you guys go. Those are the Ridgid. Those are the Ridgid 18 gauge nailer, which I'm gonna keep over there, and the 23 gauge pin nailer. And I swear, hold on. Let me set you guys back up over here, because I don't know, this is pretty wide for okay, it's just the way that's made. No, this isn't I highly doubt you put staples in here. No, it's just a pin nailer. Because I have I'll show you guys. I have a stapler already. Let me bring this over. So now I got the pin nailer. I got 2 18 gauge finish nailer. And this is actually an 18 gauge nailer too. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? I'm almost positive this shoots nails, and I'm pretty sure this shoots nails and staples. But here's the staples that go in here. The crown. This is a crown stapler. Okay, it's 1/25 to 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch width. No, this is just a crown stapler. It's not a nailer. It's just a crown. But like I was saying, look, here's the Allen key. I'm betting it's gonna fit right in here. There it is, guys. See? That's why I wasn't worried about an Allen key. But I wonder if one was here. I'll guarantee you there was one here. Because this, look at that. See how that clipped right in there, that Allen key? I'm betting there was an Allen key with this. Because look at this one clips perfect right in there. So I'll bet anything this actually did come with an Allen key right there. There's supposed to be an Allen key on there, and most likely I got that in there back. You see, it fits right in there, perfect. I know that's what that was. I'll guarantee you that was what was supposed to be included. Cause look, this is still fully functional, and there's a little tab right here, and as you can see, the Allen key snaps right in there. Pretty good. So that's probably what was in here. It probably got lost. But that's okay. Like I said, I got an Allen key right here. That's not gonna go nowhere. So if I gotta take the front of that off if it gets jammed up, I already got my Allen key. And we'll see how these go. After I use these for a while, for a few months, I don't know. I'll use them heavy, like all my other tools I showed you guys. I'll use these heavy for maybe 5 or 6 months, 4 months, whatever. And then I'll tell you guys how they work. I know my Ridgid, like I said. I know my old Ridgid. My old Ridgid like this one worked awesome. I had that gun for like 3 or 4 years. My other Ridgid finish nailer. I had it for a long time. That was actually like I said, that was my favorite freaking My favorite trim gun was my Ridgid. And this feels so much better. I don't know. I think they did do a lot of improvements to this gun. You know what? It's got rubber bumpers now. Here. My other one didn't have a rubber bumper here. This one's got rubber bumpers here. And it looks pretty good. I just want to check something here. Here, let me set you guys back up over there. I want to see how good they oil this from, oh, okay. When you got a full clip of nails in there, as you can see. Oh, I just broke all my nails. Anyways, you could still put 2 clips. And make sure when you put nails in your gun, you hold your gun like this. Make sure your nails are seated all the way. Make sure your nails are seated like this. Then push them back into the gun. Then, you see those are broken. You can still close them, but when there's a lot of nails in there, that thing freaking, that's a pretty strong, that's a good spring in there, that's for sure. It's gonna feed those nails good. That's one thing about that Banks one I just pulled out. That stapler I got from Harbor Freight. When it gets down to the last little bit of nails, you got maybe 8 nails in there in a clip, 6 to 8 nails in a clip, the freaking thing stops shooting. And you can see the nails. I mean, you can see the staples in that Banks. It just won't shoot. Because the spring, which I'm going to adjust, as you can see, this got 2 big springs. Right here is a big spring, and right here is a big spring. But that Banks, the spring sucks. I don't know if I could take it apart and stretch the spring out so it puts more force on the nail, the guide for the nail that pushes the nail out. But this is a nice, oh, I wonder if there was another one on here. See, that's another thing. Or maybe you could take this one off. Because there's an extra, just looked at that. See, my other Ridgid didn't have that. Here's your extra little foot here. And there's actually an extra slot right there. So I'd rather keep my foot up there, to be honest with you. Because here, you're close to where you're working, like this, close to whatever. You're gonna knock that